so nasty.
Does size really matter?
Yes.
No.
What?
Yeah, I told you, man. She's white.
Man, she a gold digger. She got you whipped.
I just need something more.
And she asking for too much.
I want something meaningful.
Meaningful. What's that?
We gon' get down to the nitty gritty.
Get down, get
We
down.
gon' get down to the nitty gritty.
Get down, get
We
down.
gon' get down, 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 down to the nitty gritty. Down to the nitty gritty.
Down, yeah.
Do you have a secret? Please, do tell. Give into your curiosity. Nothing is off limits. Say your piece. ASAP. Agree or disagree. Opposition can be kinky. We will cover it all and more as we get down to the nitty gritty.
Two.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Nitty Gritty, the cleanest, dirtiest show on the net. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Nitty Gritty, the cleanest, dirtiest show on the net. We are here in West Bloomfield, Michigan. We are so glad you were able to join us. Now, before we get down to it, let me introduce you to our host. First up, the man here that stays on a natural high, Kenny. Directly next to me, we have Miss Stephanie. We like to call her Wildflower. And directly to her right, we have Miss Aisha, also known as Firecracker.
And we have Gingy, who's also known as the sensuous one.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, let's get down
To the
nitty-gritty.
Okay, for those of you who have not seen our show, let me tell you a little bit about what we do here. We talk about everything. I mean, we talk about sex and politics and religion and relationships. And we do it with banter and some enlightenment. We want you guys to be entertained and more aware. So what do you think about that, Wildflower?
I love it.
Okay.
What you got, Kenny?
I don't even know, but I'm going to try to.
I just came up.
We're going to just go and let you know exactly what. Sometimes I have a brain fart, so forgive me. We want you to know that this is only our opinion. This is not to downgrade or what am I saying? Can I go again? Mm-hmm. This is our disclaimer.
Yeah.
We are here to give you our opinion. Like she said, we're going to use our banter. We're going to use our wit. We're going to try to make it humorous for you. We're also going to give you something to think about as well, as she said. And it's only our train of thought, our experiences that we're sharing. We don't mean to put our religion on anybody or our way of thinking on anybody, but we do want to present it to you. So, with that being said.
I like that. So don't sue us, bottom line.
Sue us if you want to, but you ain't going to get it.
Not yet. So anyway, thanks for that.
Thank you.
Before we get into today's topic of the show, though, we always try to open it up with a current event or something that we've seen recently on TV. And so today we want to talk about the Atlanta Housewives reunion. What do you guys think about that?
I didn't see it, so I'm very interested to see what you guys thought.
Well, I did get a chance to take a look at all 3 parts today, and I want to say that I am not surprised, but I am very disappointed. I'm not surprised that I'm disappointed, though. Over the last couple seasons of the Atlanta Housewives, even though I loved the show at first. I had my favorites in that, but I think the Atlanta Housewives, mostly like the other reality shows that are on now, like Basketball Wives and Love and Hip Hop, they are really, really getting, putting black women in a really bad, they're putting their selves, excuse me,
There you go.
in a really bad light. And it's not worth the couple $1,000s that they're getting per show to me.
Well,
It's
yeah.
been really bad so far.
I can talk about the show because I know y'all going to go all in. I can talk about the show, its creation, and the effectiveness of it and what it meant to me as a black man.
Okay.
I thought it was cool in the beginning until none of the housewives were housewives again.
I forgot that part.
And I'm like, I don't get the premise of the show anymore because I guess they're trying to show how hard it is to live a life like that, or that you made up for yourself, or what somebody else thinks. Because that's what they all look superficial to me. Not all. Let me stop saying it. My ex told me stop saying all because everybody ain't all one thing.
Okay.
All right. Those people on the show seem to be living up to somebody else's expectation and looking down their nose at everybody else, and trying to they use somebody else to prop themselves up. So you're really not that hot, and that's what I think about it. The guys on there, I don't know. I'm glad they don't have a lot to say. The guys that don't wear heels, that is.
This is true.
Them
I'm
heels
glad.
are sharp,
I got
though.
nothing against dudes that wear the heels.
Hey.
I like to say it like this. I don't have nothing against him as long as he don't try to put nothing against me. That's how I feel about that. But it is a hot mess sometimes when you look at it.
It is.
Especially when did you see the one when they was going back and she was arguing with some dude about trying to help her with her
Yes,
show?
I said they actually
That was a
showed
long
us-
time ago.
It was last season, but they actually showed a snippet of that on the reunion when Sheree was
Amazing.
trying to get assistance with an event she was doing, and the man, even
Somebody
you
trying
could
to help
tell he
you.
was, you know, a gay man, but he was going back and forth, and both of them were fighting. He was fighting with her, and she was fighting with
They
him.
look like 4-year-olds.
It was both of them were ridiculous.
Nobody apologized to each other to my
No, they
satisfaction,
didn't.
because
No, they
you need to
didn't.
apologize to all the black people.
That's true.
'Cause you
But all this
represent
for
us.
a couple $1,000. How much do y'all even think they get per show? I
don't
have no
know.
idea.
Some get more than others, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But what y'all
I'm
think?
sure
Maybe
it's
about
more.
$15,000 to $20,000, maybe per episode, maybe.
It's a television show.
Yeah, it's a-
Anybody on TV makes some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get their
What is
show
it
money and they
worth?
get residual money depending on how the contract is worked out. But let's say they're making $250,000 a year, $500,000 a year each on the show, which is beyond me for them to think that. But if that was the case, it still wouldn't be enough.
That's true, because what really is your dignity worth?
Well, you know, I'm sure that production is trying to tell them to make it entertaining.
They are.
They are.
So that to some people is entertaining. And even though we may not approve of it, I still watch. So in some way, it is doing what it's supposed to
It
do.
is.
But this is what I didn't like about it. You know, Candy normally doesn't say anything on the show, but Candy disappointed me because I think she allowed someone to get to her, which was Marlo. I happen to like Marlo. Now, I like her because she is fabulous, but she does have issues with probably her esteem, like everybody does. But Candy allowed Marlo to get under her skin as far as her taking care of men. The word on the street was Candy takes care of her men. And you know, if you know it's not true,
If it's a word on the street, leave it on the street.
but yeah, why get so defensive? And then she had to put out there that she was able to take care of everybody up there, which she probably could.
Yeah.
And Marlo was still trying to get under her skin. You could see it. It was so obvious. Who does your boyfriend live with? You? He's driving your car.
But my point is,
and all
why
that
did
kind of
she
stuff.
have to try to get under everybody's skin? As soon as she came in, she was going at it. That to me showed how bitter she is
She
and how
probably is.
what type of esteem she has about herself, especially for somebody that has to keep saying how fabulous they are. Your
She
esteem
has esteem.
sucks.
Yeah, she does have
She's
esteem problem.
horrible. She does.
I don't know if she's horrible. I think she's just like every other person out there. But she just displays her esteem issues a little differently. She hides behind labels. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, y'all
That's
say
sad.
this word fabulous, which means absolutely nothing to me. So, but I think it is a big deal to women. But if she's fabulous, does that just mean a facade or just outward appearance?
Outward
because
appearance,
yeah.
you all have admitted that she's got esteem problems.
It's
She
outward
does.
appearance.
So that's good to have a good outward appearance.
I mean, she's together. That's all I want to say.
she
She's
looks
together.
to be together. She's just
Yeah.
not together
Her
on the
clothes.
inside.
And
Right.
we're just talking
But
about
who
her
is?
appearance.
Yeah.
Who
Her,
really
her
is?
clothes, everything. She, you know, they're going back and forth about
Appearance.
money. Who has this and who has that? One thing I do like about Marlo, even though the thing was she's an escort, even if she is, all her stuff paid for. Get your money, girl. She was like, listen, my Benz paid for, my this paid for, my place paid for. That's all that matters, honey. Get that paper.
What really is your dignity?
No, that's good. But I don't think that all that
Listen, she ain't
matters.
paying no monthly notes. That's what I know. I want to get rid of some of mine.
You know what? Just a really quick side note. Really quick side note on this. Me and my girlfriend go to breakfast at this Coney Island, and there's some old men that are in there all the time. I know, right? Every morning, and they were talking about how we need to find men to take care of us. They said preferably the ones with the rings on the finger, that's around their age, but the ones that they don't, you know, they only want one thing. It's an arrangement. And I was going, oh my goodness, I have morals though. He was like, okay, try this. Take this bill up to the cash register and tell them you're gonna pay with this with your morals, and see how far you get. Take your car note to the exactly. He said take your car note bill to the financier and tell them you want to pay this with your morals. Morals don't pay no bills. So what really does that? Is it just all right to just go ahead and get your stuff paid for? However way you gonna get it paid.
Anything somebody that is willing to accept for themselves is good for them.
For them, that's true.
So
that's
she
true.
has made a decision. Whoever this girl was,
you say Marlo gets her stuff paid,
and that's good for her. But the moment you try to put your values on someone else, you're out of bounds.
I don't think she's doing that. But go
No, I'm
ahead.
talking about people try to put that on her. Like she shouldn't do what she's doing to get her money.
Yeah.
The moment you try to put your morals and values on someone else, you're out of bounds. All you're supposed to do is present an alternative. And when you are asked, how does that work for you? Because I'm tired of what I'm doing. Then you share, and that way it won't be a you need to do. It'll be like this is what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, what you got, Wildflower? What's your take?
That's a good take, because when you think about it like that, I can't stand Marlo.
Yeah.
I can't. I tried. To be honest, I just cannot. I don't like her whole personality. She makes me sick when I look at her.
She thinks she's better than others because she has
She doesn't think that.
No, she tries to
you.
make others think she thinks that, but she really thinks
she's really
not.
putting herself out there that she's not.
Well, when you make statements like my Benz is paid for, yours is not.
Right.
I'm better than you in this respect.
Yeah. I don't think that's what she's saying.
That's what she's saying out of her mouth.
No, I think she was just comparing her pockets to whoever was talking to her.
I know
Really, I think
comparing
underlying she's trying to justify why she being an escort.
Yeah.
That's what I think she's
But she
doing.
wasn't.
I think
She
knows
is
she's
one.
a hoe.
Yeah.
Escorts.
Wait a minute. Oh, that's a disclaimer right there. We don't know you.
We don't know you, Marlo.
Marlo,
If
we
you had-
definitely don't know you, girl.
If you have two more
Marlo
hoes,
said
that's
she was a
Christmas
hoe.
time.
Marlo saying, look here, regardless of what I'm doing, I'm getting a few dollars. Just like when she was arguing with Sheree, she said whether it was an 80-year-old man or not, it's paid for.
It's paid
So
for.
the
But she
80-year-old
did
man,
come back and say she does not date old men. She did say that.
whomever,
So
that
is she-
80-year-old paid for that Benz.
Is she saying, without saying,
Uh-huh.
she's dating men and getting paid to date them?
She said she's been blessed.
She said that she
I've
was
been
raised
blessed
to believe
before.
that a man is supposed to provide and protect.
And I don't have a problem with that. I
And
agree with
that's how
that.
she gets her money. That's what she said.
That's
Because
what
the
she
men
said.
she dates provide and protect her.
Right.
And what is the woman supposed to do?
Whatever she doing, because she getting it.
But that's what I'm
is
saying.
getting
But what is it? That's what I'm saying.
I don't have a problem with nobody saying. I just don't like the way in which she goes at it. I think everybody.
And that's cool.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I just think everybody should respect whatever you. If you want to do whatever you do, be an escort or whatever, that's fine. Or date men and
This
whatever
has-
out there.
This
I
has
have
turned
problem
into
with
the
that.
topic.
I just
Right.
don't like how she goes about trying to dog everybody
Yeah,
else. That's
everybody
the
else.
only problem I have with her. And clearly, she's ghetto, extremely.
Well, let's just not give Marlo any more
Airplay?
Yeah,
Because
she's
had a
getting.
living.
Yeah,
think
she's
it's
telling her
good.
this is what she wants.
We need all kinds in the world. She's happy to represent that part of the world. So
Well, what you think about
another
Nene?
side about her.
Oh, you do?
I see another
you're
side.
trying to
about her.
you're trying to look past what she's not presenting.
Well,
yeah,
right.
but I see that side.
Right.
That's good. That's good
But
for
you
you.
know, her whole thing is, why don't y'all get to know me as a person first?
So
That's a
stop
crime.
crying out.
That's a
She's
crime.
crying
That
out.
But she's fighting first. She's fighting
Yeah.
first.
But she shouldn't. That's why nobody got to
Everybody
know you.
stands their ground, but go ahead about me.
Yeah. What you got?
Nene. Now, question for you: has she matured, or is it the big head?
Nene has a big head and she's not rich. And you know what? If she is, she's just rich. That's just it. It's not wealth. It's not true wealth that she has. And I think that who was that was calling her out? Was it Sheree or one of the? All of them were calling her out really bad. She's not used to anything. She's been throwing around her few little checks she's been getting there and here and there. I'm really glad for her too that she's
I'm
getting
happy
these
for
real
her.
roles and stuff like that. But stop doing all that. She's another one like Marlo. You have to put all your stuff out there because you didn't have anything any other way. And these few little dollars you're getting, I agree with Candy. Candy tried to be quiet as long as she could. Firecracker, she tried to. She just couldn't no more. They just was going, and I know she's been sitting here the whole season like,
Yeah.
you pieces of work. I can pay
Right.
for all y'all. She's absolutely right. I'm glad she finally said it.
Yeah.
Because Candy never, the only time she remotely made a gesture about maybe how much money is when Nene was going out in the beginning of the season looking for a $9 million house, Kenny.
Right.
That she doesn't have, and Candy was going.
I'm not mad if she want the bad,
but
fine.
she didn't have.
But
it.
only thing,
and Candy was thinking.
Only thing I had an issue with Nene was, and I can understand because at different points in your life, you do grow, and sometimes the people around you have not. So part of me was feeling Nene in a way. But what made me question is when she degraded Sheree at the end.
She does that all
I thought that was bold.
She degrades
how
everybody.
She put Sheree out there saying, you know, basically how she got her the job and how she was boring.
Why was that?
And even that's true. Because why would you do that? That's berating. That's hurtful. That was coming from a hurtful place. And if you've truly outgrown that, like
she
you were
has
saying,
because every
Sheree
seconds
kept
she's
that to
very
yourself. Sheree didn't say anything about her real life.
No, but Sheree is very underhanded, and not only from because this one happens to know he happens to know Sheree, and I'll just listen to some stories. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's like, wait,
well, what's really going on?
But the thing is, even on the show, she has said some
I understand that.
low, beneath the belt stuff, and even Nene has said that you just dirty.
Right.
For no reason.
But I'm not disputing that because, see, Sheree is not the one saying, I'm holier than thou and I have changed. It's Nene.
Okay.
Which is why I'm saying I felt that Nene was wrong.
She acts like she's so above.
Nene, yes.
She always said,
Nene
I'm a grown woman. I'm
tired of this.
When
I
she's
don't
the main
do
one
that.
tweeting and doing whatever else
We
about
don't know how
everybody.
she tweets.
She does. She
said
said,
it.
she be like, I can say whatever I want to on any given day. I said it.
But
I
then the
said
whole time on the thing, she
she
kept saying,
said she didn't.
she's tired. She don't feel like she needs
And
to go
she's
back
the
and forth.
main
We're
one.
grown women. We've grown up. But at the same
she's
time,
not.
you threw this woman under the bus, dirty and underhanded. We know Sheree dirty and handed. I'm not saying she didn't deserve what she got. But what I'm saying is Nene, who claims to have changed and don't be involved in childish things, went out there and acted just as bad as they did.
True.
Wow.
Well,
You can see
that's
this is
my whole
this is a
thing.
big deal.
I know.
It is. And
Who
you know, we
knew?
can go on and on and on.
Who knew?
We can go on and on and on about this for hours and hours and hours.
Right.
Please let us know what you think. Give us your 2 cents on Atlanta Housewives. We, you know, like I said, we love the show. We'll go back and forth. Let us know your opinions at Gmail at the Nitty Gritty Talk. Please let us know.
Sounds good.
All right. So what we got today for the show?
Today is friends date ex who dates exes. Is that okay? Is it acceptable for friends to date your ex?
Also, what do we think about men and women being platonic friends? Is this possible?
So that's where the show.
So
will
let's
take us
get
today.
into it, you guys.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, I'll go from what's the first one again?
Either
Friends
either
dating exes.
Friends
Dating exes.
Men generally have a less of an issue with this than women. Well, grown men at least. If a friend of mine, because it happened to me when I'm in my youth, and I think it happened to me when I was a grown man. But in my youth, it bothered me a little bit because we was all in a tight little circle. I got to see them hugged up and lapped up and everything on bus rides and things.
Okay.
To Great Adventure, which is our
Great adventure.
that's our Cedar Point
right.
in New York. We go to Jersey, Great Adventure.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that was kind of tough. But life goes on, and after a while, it doesn't bother you, and you pretty much they together, and we all become friends again on another level.
Okay.
So, and we all were friends. So my friend dated my ex. We was all friends in the beginning. I dated her first. He dated her second. She didn't feel no way about it. So nobody even batted an eye at it. As a matter of fact, it happened a couple times within our little circles that we had. So that's the young man. The older guy had no feeling at all about it.
Do you
No
think
feeling.
it's because you were numb to it?
To a degree, yes. To a degree, yes. And it depends on if I was ready for the relationship to be over. If I was ready for the relationship to be over, then it wasn't nothing. I don't care what she did after that, as long as she was okay.
Okay.
Because I'm still one of those guys that I'm in touch with my friends. We may not be talking for years at a time, but we can call each other and things will be cool.
Okay.
And other times we talk we talk more often. But depends on the level of friendship, where I'm living at the time. I used to live in so many different cities. So, yeah, I had no problem with it as a man. Another guy dating my ex, don't really care.
Well, other girlfriends, back when we were in high school, we had a keeper rule. That's what we call it. If he was a keeper, if we truly was feeling him, off limits. That was our rule.
Before y'all dated?
No, while we, say for instance, we met a guy, and you know, I was going with him.
Okay.
But say for instance, it was just a fling. You know, you got guys you just kicking it with, just talk to. Don't really mean nothing. Those guys, we didn't care nothing about.
Right.
I actually have girlfriends who say, "Girl, I would like to sleep with him."
The guy you were saying? Wowzer.
I've had we had like maybe 5 or 6 of us real close in the clique.
That's close.
Still close to this day.
Okay.
They're on Facebook friends, so hit us up and let us know what you think of the nitty gritty. I know
close
y'all know who
clique.
y'all are. Waiting to hear what you say. So we would talk to each other and they would ask, "Is he off limits
Wow. For sleeping with him.
for sleeping with him?"
That click is too close to the dick.
And we have been close.
That's close. I don't think a guy can go
We've
to
been
somebody.
close.
I don't think a guy can go to that. Hey, the girl you kicked me out.
Oh, I have had my friends say that
Oh
to
my
me.
God. Well, yeah,
You trying
that's
to back-
true.
oh.
The guys,
Yeah.
because that's more normal with men saying that, isn't it?
Well, I guess younger dudes. And
Yeah,
if he
well,
really don't
okay.
give a damn about her,
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what I said. Is
let
he
me
a keeper?
finish. Give me a couple more weeks. And
Do you
I'll
mind?
give you your address.
Dang.
I'll
that's
drop her
tight.
off at your crib.
One of my other friends, and
Dang.
I'm gonna say who she is, because this is one of my best friends that we grew up, and she's on Facebook. But this we did a switcheroo. Kima,
Oh, okay.
me and my heart Kima, hey, I'm telling our story. We met 2 guys. We hadn't slept with them or nothing like that. We weren't even having sex at the time. She met Michael.
Uh-oh.
I met Corey.
Are we saying
It
names?
was like, we're saying names. We're saying names. I'm putting it out there. I'm being honest.
Hey, Mike, Corey, I tried to help you.
All right.
Right.
And I don't know how they got or put our number from somewhere. You know, it was like at the recreational center. They actually called us. We hadn't met yet, so we were
Okay.
talking over the phone. We saw each other and decided we wanted to switch.
It was mutual with the guy.
It was so funny.
Well, yeah, what about the guys?
Yes, they're actually ones too because we clicked. Me and Michael clicked. You remember Michael, don't you?
Yeah.
Me and Michael clicked, and Kima and Corey clicked, and we switched.
Okay, well, at
And
least
so-
I guess if everything is mutual, that is
That was-
far-fetched, I
yeah,
think.
but it happened, and we
But-
have plenty of stories about.
Oh, my.
those. But it was perfect.
So
Actually.
you're saying that that's okay.
Tweet her for the stories
Yeah,
about
tweet her.
Corey, Mike, and Keith.
See how this worked out.
That sounds like an ABC sitcom.
Right.
Corey, Mike, and Keith.
But see, that was okay because we had a mutual understanding and an agreement to switch.
Same thing.
Okay,
like we
so
said
that's
before.
okay. But otherwise, if you were deep in, say for instance,
No.
and Michael and you worked out, but Kima and Corey didn't,
Right.
and Michael wanted to, well, Kima wanted to talk to Michael, maybe perhaps, let's say
Right.
for instance, she wanted to go back.
We wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do it. Okay.
We wouldn't do it.
So,
If they were a keeper.
all right. What you got, Firecracker? What do you?
Lost forward.
No, I mean, I've only been involved in something like that one time, and I was an adult, and it wasn't that long ago. But anyway, this is what I have to say about it. I believe that when there are rules to who you can and cannot see, it's because somewhere along the line, somebody is still attached to that person.
Exactly.
And you feel a sense of ownership. You do not own another human being. They are able to go and come as they please, see who they want, or what have you. And I believe it's more of something you need to evaluate yourself.
That's always
Kind of
the-
thing.
I can agree with part of that.
That's always it.
Because you don't own the person. You didn't go to the store and buy that person.
You did not.
And if
So
you
they
did,
do
you going to
not-
jail. Human
Right.
trafficking is a
So
federal
they
offense.
should be able to see who they want to see. When you are done, when you guys are done, whether you want it to be done or not, there's no ownership there.
Now, it may
You
not be
should
morally.
able to see who
It
you
may,
want.
it may not be morally. It may be morally reprehensible in some cases. If
Right.
like I've heard cases where the son or the father, a son is dating somebody, and the father turns up dating the girl. That's the Maury Povich stuff.
Oh, this is true. That happens a lot.
And the son is outraged. Dad, how can you do something like that? Hey, it's a free country. You know, she can't want me like that.
No, that's so bad.
And that's morally reprehensible to me because I wouldn't want to hurt my son that way.
Yeah.
Everything you do is a decision, and you weigh your decisions like for people that you care about. If me and Exhibit A broke up, and she started messing with my cousin, I would feel a kind of way about it, but I would never get in the way of it.
Okay.
I would deal with how I feel, realize why I'm feeling that way, and keep on moving. And I can make excuses about, dude, you're my cousin. You know what I'm saying? What up? But y'all, if it's, I can't stand the way of true love. At least you could have talked. Now you've heard stuff like, man, at least you could have came and talked to me and said something, dude.
Nah, I do agree
Yes.
with that.
And that could be all it takes to make them feel or release whatever it is that they have with that situation.
Yes.
So secrecy and I'm not talking about the family thing,
Okay.
like not the father and son, but a cousin, close friend. Look, you feel a certain way. I didn't know it was gonna be that way until it was that way. Nothing happened while y'all was together. Boom.
I don't know if I agree with any of this. I think that I disagree.
Once yours, always yours.
Yeah.
No!
I think that not always yours, but once you're through with, you're through. And I don't know, but it's always been something like unspoken, especially like in a circle of like women friends. You just automatically know you don't mess with like your girlfriend's person while she's with them, of course.
Of course.
And then when he's over, it's like a sloppy seconds or something. Like,
I
why
was
would you
gonna say
even
that
want
next.
it? Like, why would you even want what I had? Even if it's not like that, because I've had a couple situations where I feel like, dang, he showed a little better than my person, but gone girl, have him.
Right.
You know, but I would never like try to dip and go
That was
over.
nice of you, by the way.
Yes, that was nice. But I would never like want to just like dip and like have her person afterwards. I wouldn't even. I've actually had a couple girlfriends say, and my girlfriends, you know who you are. Girl, I got 2 of them. To actually be like, you know, this guy was really cute. I've never done anything with him. He'd be so good for you. Please talk to him because, girl, I can't take him. He more your speed. And I'm like, no, because he liked you first. For anyone to even want to talk to her, I'm not you. So if you even wanted to talk to her in the beginning, I don't want anybody that remotely thinks my girlfriend is fly or anything. I want you to have one at least in the beginning. Not myself. I don't like it because he likes her. How you just she passing him off to me because she don't.
Now
I don't want
part,
it that
Doing
way.
too much thinking with
I
that.
don't. I just
Too
don't
much
want it. I just
This
wouldn't
is
do
where
it.
men and women think different.
let me tell you this
I
one
can't
part
do it.
It
though.
was cute.
And
I
9
don't
times
want
out
it.
of 10,
I don't want
9
it.
times out of 10, when your guy sees one of your friends, they're thinking they're cute.
Oh, yeah.
Let me
Well,
just
no,
say
that's
that.
part is true. I'm
Let-
sure
let
they
me
do.
just say that.
But I'm saying for him to have approached her first
Right.
and said, "Hey, we're gonna talk to you," but she doesn't like him and say, "Hey, he's
'Cause
better
she
for
may-
you, maybe."
But hold on.
I don't like that. He
But maybe you're
approached
not.
you.
Maybe you're one together when he approached her.
Maybe
you
not,
had
but that's even worse.
Maybe you had a
I can't
significant
do it,
other.
y'all.
Maybe he felt like, no, you're not into me, and she is into me, and a guy's gonna take the route less traveled to get the, you know, either friendship, relationship, conversation, or I don't want to say pussy, but what can I say?
Yeah.
Well, that is
What was
meow.
saying if you-
Yeah. Men are gonna take the road less traveled to get the meow. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Now it didn't work out that way
That's
for
it.
them for the
Lord.
meow. No. I mean, some people will wait longer for the meow. Maybe they want to know you. Maybe they want to see some potential of a long-term relationship or whatever. Or maybe they think you're just cool.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And if he said, I didn't think she would even be into me. That's why I was kicking it with old girl.
That's even worse. Damn, that's
Is
a
it?
stab. Yeah, I just can't do it. I just disagree.
I mean, it's different strokes for different folks.
Yeah,
You just won't be
everybody's
stroking
different.
with them.
Yeah, I won't be struggling
Okay.
with them or anybody remotely close to my girl, and I don't want to do it.
I
So-
just like I say, I really don't mind if he wasn't emotionally attached. Now I do agree you don't own anybody, but I do think if it was an emotional attachment, something is off limits.
Okay.
Because sometimes too, either a man or the woman will try to underplay what they still are feeling
That's
in
true.
there.
That's true.
And I think that your true friends know how you feel about a certain person. And if they know that you were wrapped into this person, I would have to question their friendship to me.
And that would be a
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you come to say, look, I know y'all was together for a while. I know how hard you love that person.
It's a whole,
And
it's
blah, blah, blah,
4,000
blah.
other million niggas.
I want to be honest with you.
Negro, excuse me.
I want to be honest and say how I'm feeling about it. She may say, yeah, it didn't end on the terms that I wanted it to end. It wasn't over because I wanted it to be over, so I still got some residual feelings there. So I'm not saying no, I'm just saying wait.
Okay.
Or
Okay,
help me
okay.
walk me through this because I don't have nobody to talk to about that.
Okay.
And then if it's real, she'll see it.
Yeah.
I don't know no real friend that will stand in the way of a true connection
No.
because I used to talk to this dude.
Well, that's what I
Maybe
was
they
saying.
won't, but I just won't.
That's what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
you.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. Yeah, but I've had a couple girlfriends say, "Hey, this
Yeah, and
is
that's-
supposed to be better for you. Please talk to him, girl. It'd be good for you."
And
Right,
that
because
lets you
that might
know.
be your type.
That lets you know.
They
In that
like
case,
her
they don't
first.
have any emotional attachments.
No,
None.
they may not, but the person they're trying to hook me up with liked them.
Isn't it worth a conversation?
Yeah, I just don't like.
It's not worth a
it.
conversation to say.
Not to me.
Why
I
did
don't
you
want
talk
it.
to her? Well, she was into me, and I wanted to see where it would go.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't want it.
Hey, narrow window. It's a narrow window over here, gentlemen.
Yeah.
So keep your eyes up when you meet her in her
Keep your eyes
friends.
on me only. If you want.